I always feel so honored when I put my stream on, like I go live and then I have that 5 minutes while I'm grabbing some extra things like I finally got Dr. Pepper back after Charlotte took my last one. I had to go grab a Dr. Pepper and make sure I had like my baby monitor and, there's just some last minute things. And I always feel, it always makes me feel so honored and just warm and fuzzy when I come in here after those 5 minutes and I see like all these things, all these messages from chat, people coming in and talking to each other or, saying just hello to like the whole chat. And then of course we got a resub from Mactastic. My cup is feeling really full today, you guys. Oh my gosh. And it's raining outside. It just totally started pouring outside and I love it. Wait a minute. There's a new Deer and Boy trailer. Is it going to wreck me? Do I want to go there yet? I don't know. We've got Chiron. We've got Dream Eaters. We've got Mactastic, who resubbed. Real MVP VIP GOAT. We've got Scarecrow. We've got Padawan. We got VT, Wolf. We got Collaboration, Raven. We got Roomy. Goodness. I know, rain is good. I don't have to water my plants today. My sweet potato vines are so happy. They're so happy. They're going in like every direction. I have to trim them like twice a week because they're so happy. It's just a trailer. How bad can it be? Oh, I mean, that's fair. I actually don't even know if I just got out of the shower like 45 minutes ago and my hair is all kind of wonky. Yes. Well, I don't know. The Silk Song announcement says, let me see what it says on YouTube, on the YouTubes. Oh, you guys want to feel old? I just showed my children all the old like viral YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? Like David After the Dentist and like the Numa Numa guy and all that stuff. Because Charlotte was like, I've never heard of any of these. I was like, well, we are about to watch. We're about to watch some old, like I miss the good old days of the internet. Okay, if we go to Silk Song on the YouTubes, it says Hollow Knight Silk Song special announcement scheduled for tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. my time. But the reality is we don't know what that means because I didn't watch Gamescom yesterday. Was there an actual like trailer for it? Yes, we watched Charlie Bit My Finger. What else did we watch? They're all in my search. We watched where are they? Oh, Worry About Yourself. We watched the security guard dancing at the baseball game, the Houston Astros baseball game. And when the fish mascot eats the guy. We watched The Keyboard Cat. We watched Numa Numa, David After the Dentist. I mean, we didn't watch like all of them, but we watched a whole bunch of them. And then we watched a couple of other things, like a couple other Vines. Charlotte is fascinated by Vine. And I was like, I got to tell you, I don't understand why Vine went away. I don't understand. That was probably one of the biggest mistakes I think they ever made was to delete Vine, honestly. But how wasn't it how wasn't it profitable enough? I mean, how I miss the days when shorts were really short and when, well, no, maybe not, because now all of our memories are like our attention spans are goldfish. Oh, and Stixel. Oh, and Stixel, I mowed our front lawn this morning because I knew it was probably going to rain and I accidentally left our side gate open. So didn't know that. And so I'm like, we were supposed to get some Amazon things delivered today. So I just happened to go over to my front door and open my front door. And there comes Stixel just up our front walk. And I was like, what happened to you? And I thought, Stixel did go on an adventure. She was breathing really hard. She looked so happy. I was like, are you pleased with yourself? And she came inside and she sprawled out on the tile kitchen floor and just was going, I was like, I'll bet you had the freaking time of your life. You probably traumatized somebody. My bad. But anyway, I accidentally left the side gate open. So, a Wolf says, I watched through the opening show of Gamescom last night. Didn't see much to interest me. I must be getting picky in my old age. I kind of also felt the same way. When did I tune in? It was right before Mactastic. Have you ever read Children of Time? This doesn't come from Children of Time. This comes from Children of Ruin, which is the second book. I liked Children of Ruin, okay. The first one is definitely better, but we're going on an adventure. That's what it always reminds me. That has a very different connotation now that I've read that book. I came in at some point, I don't remember. There was a big creature on the screen and there was a really pretty boy that was fighting it. And I was like, oh, well, this is classic. This is classic. We know that this is a thing. So I can look up, let's see. Okay, well, I don't have YouTube Premium anymore, so that means that I need to, we'll have to sit and watch an ad. Let's see. Whoa, hold on. Oh, and Charlotte finished her schoolwork this morning in 2 hours. What am I looking for? Not Silk Song. Good gracious. Good day in the morning. Gemini Christmas. Dear Envoy trailer. Okay, so we're thinking, okay, this was released just 48 minutes ago on PlayStation. It's 1 minute and 42 seconds. I imagine that that's the one I'm supposed to watch. Charlotte, so first of all, online school is interesting, but there are no set times for anything other than her live lessons, and those don't start until next week. And those aren't even actually mandatory. Only some of them are mandatory. So she can really decide for herself if she wants to go to them. I think she should. I think it'll help break up her day. But she did 4 lessons today. She did language arts, which she's in the gifted and talented language arts. And then she's in math, science, and social studies. And the language arts took her the longest. It took her about 1 hour and 15 minutes. But a lot of it was kind of revising like how to do lessons on this online platform. And then the science, math, and social studies took her 1 hour, all 3 of them together. And she came into the kitchen at like 10:15 and was like, I'm done. And I was like, wait, what? You're finished like completely? And she was like, yeah, I finished all my, so I think, but I was like, okay, well, just a reminder that today is the first day of school. A lot of it is revision. I don't think every day is going to be like this. I think you're going to have days that are going to take you a lot longer. And she said, I know. And I said, are you okay with all the reading you had to do for language arts? And she was like, oh yeah, I love language arts. Like I love reading. And I was like, okay. So she was done by 10:30. She started at 8. So yeah, it took her 2.5 hours. She started at 8 and she was done by 10:30. And I was like, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of amazing because I had some things I needed to do and I was kind of worried I wasn't gonna find time to do them while she was doing school. She was done at 10:30. So I was like, well, okay. But next week is when, like today, tomorrow, and the next day obviously are kind of lighter days. And then next week is when live lessons start and stuff. I know, well, actually, I was actually thinking I need to teach her how to type. So I need to get a typing game. Anybody? Mavis Beacon? Anybody? That's how I learned how to type. So I need to teach her how to type. She needs to learn how to type without looking at her keyboard. Mavis Beacon. I don't even know if Mavis Beacon is still a thing. I need to Google it. Is Mavis Beacon still a thing? And then we'll watch this trailer. Mavis Beacon online. Mavis Beacon teaches typing. Mavis Beacon, still a good option? This is on Reddit. I learned with Mavis Beacon about 30 years ago. I want my 11-year-old to learn today. Should I get the current Mavis Beacon for her? Honestly, I would recommend Typing Club. Out of everything I tried, it was hands down the best way to learn, and it's free. I mean, whatever the case, she needs to learn how to type. So that is a good game I can give her. And then I don't mind if she plays educational games. Dude, I played like Jumpstart first grade when I was in like 4th grade because it was just fun. So I'm a fan of learning games. Hey, it's Confused Person. How are you? Typing of the Dead? Really? Typer Shark? Wait a minute. Collaboration can type 300 words per minute. Yeah, cool math games. I think her online school does have a couple apps. She's bummed out that they don't have the same apps that her other school did, though. So good. When we were at the store yesterday, I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to drink Dr. Pepper anymore. I think I'm just going to get sparkling water. And Charlotte was like, who are you? And I made it about halfway through the store and then was like, nah, just kidding. We'll get some Dr. Pepper. I was like, not today. Yeah, I did Mavis Beacon when I was younger. I don't remember much about it. I also remember Reader Rabbit. I remember Reader Rabbit. I think Reader Rabbit, is Reader Rabbit still around? Probably. It's gotten a facelift, I'm sure. I just remember we had to drop these boxes. Oh, maybe not. The rise and fall of the company behind Reader Rabbit. Interesting. I remember playing Reader Rabbit, and I remember the voiceovers were so bad. Granted, this was a long time ago, and we were playing on a Mac, but the voices were so bad. I just remember hearing, Doug, get books. We used to laugh so hard. But there would be like this conveyor belt with a box that had an O in it. And we had, or maybe like an OX in it, and it would move along the conveyor belt. And then we'd have to like choose the right letter of box to drop down next to it and complete the word. That's the only thing I really remember. But I remember learning to read with like Pahonics, reading phonics with like Reader Rabbit. I don't know. Reading was never a struggle for me. I understand that it is for some people, but it was never a struggle for me. I always caught on pretty easily, and Charlotte reads ultra fast. So I don't know. It just is what it is. Collaboration's never seen his mom drink water. My brother surprised me when he was out here. He said he drinks. Oh, Collaboration. I forgot to get back to your message. I'm so sorry. Yes, we need to have your family over. My brother apparently drinks a lot of Coke Zero, and I did not realize that was a thing. I didn't think my brother drank soda, but anyway, I don't know. I don't know. I always thought my brother was just a sparkling water person through and through. Apparently not. Collaboration is in my church congregation and is what we call our ministering brother. And that means he's just one of the people that just kind of checks up on us and sees how we're doing. Sees how we're doing. And he asked the other day if he could bring something by or something. And I was like, like my world. So anyway, I'm not ignoring you, I promise. And we've meant to have him and his cute family over for dinner forever, and I just keep forgetting. I really am not ignoring anybody. I just keep forgetting. Okay, so here's Dear and Boy. How do we want to do this? Okay. Let me pause my song. Do I have internet on here? I don't know. Yes. Oh, but it is. Oh. I think it will. Okay, wait, hold on. I think if I click on it and then I make it big, I think it will fill the whole screen. Okay. Thomas takes on Coke Zero for the win. You know what? I don't gatekeep zero drinks. You do you. I will do Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar with a dinosaur on it because of Jurassic World. Did any of you guys go see Jurassic World? We just had a large clap of thunder outside and my dog is trembling at my feet. It's just thunder, baby. It's okay. It's fine. Oh, Stixel. I'm glad you're not outside now. Thunder's fine. Thunder's great. I love thunder. I buy a lot of sugar-free cordials, a slightly healthier way to get some flavor in that water. Yeah. How does it feel? How does it feel, Raven? Knowing that you're better than all of us. I'm just kidding. Hi, I'm Raven, and no, I'm totally kidding. You're right, because I should be drinking water. I drink more water now that I've started drinking sparkling water, but I feel like that sounded mean. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to sound mean. I was trying to make a joke that you are making better decisions than me. It's got Black Widow in it. Yeah. Do I have sound here? I do. Okay, hold on. Okay. I am going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to play this other one that we've already seen before. We watched this one like a year ago. just to check volume.
Gets 24/7 fast friendly claim support.
Could I get a picture?
Yeah, it's not like you run into animal celebrities every day.
Okay, I can hear it. Can you guys hear it? Opens front door to a shivering, wet, scared dog. Well, hi there. Are we regretting our life choices? I bet we are. Well, it's also my problem because I left the side gate open. It's quiet? Okay, hold on. Oh, she's trembling. Poor baby. Hey, John, how are you? I know. Cheers to aspartame. Can you guys hear that better? I've seen this one before. She's trembling on my feet. Poor baby. I mean, it's relatively quiet. There aren't any, like, there isn't any speaking, but very low. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to turn this up. This is a game. Yeah, this is a game which will probably rip your heart out. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, not that far on a limb. Unless this is the same one I've seen. It looks beautiful. Hey, it's Lindsay. Is that better? Volume better? Is this like the upside down? Okay, so our deer is magical. Oh, you guys, we better get ready because, oh. Okay, has this team slash company or whatever, have they done anything else? Hey, it's Sword Art. Never, but it's actually good. You watch your mouth. Just kidding. Look, listen. I don't, it's fine. Not everybody has to have the same opinions on, you know, on games and stuff. I thought Neva was wonderful, but, you know, it also totally wrecked me. It's Dad Bads! I saw something. Did you have to, I'm sorry. I missed a lot of messages in chat yesterday. Does Ava have an ear infection and you had to put eardrops in her ears? Is that what I read? Or am I crazy? Am I like making that up? I might be making that up. I don't know. I remember reading either eardrops or eye drops. Charlotte has had to do eye drops before. She had pink eye years ago. Sickest I've ever seen Charlotte was when she had both strep throat and pink eye. Oh, that was awful. She was so sick. So in Deer and Boy, I have a feeling, like Wolf said, that it's gonna flush out our tear ducts. I am almost positive it's gonna make us all cry. It looks beautiful and the music sounds really great. And I don't remember when it was first announced, but it's been a while. Like it's been in the making for a while, right? Oh dear and boy. And you know, I have all these kind of plans of like games that I want to play and games I want to stream, but the reality is the release of certain games like possibly Silk Song or like Metroid Prime 4, that's going to screw everything up. So we'll just have to kind of see what happens. I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. Maybe my power will go out. There are adventure games where you fight monsters and beat obstacles by typing. Nice. Yeah, I did. I'm writing all these things. You know what? Will you just post them in the Discord, please? Post them in Game Rex. Oh, poor Stixel. It's okay, baby. It's okay. I know. It's hard to explain. I'll make it short. She's had sinuses for like 2 weeks. Stefania checked her ears Sunday, decided she wanted to get her drops. Ava didn't want to do them, so I said I would show her it's okay. I put them in my ear. That gets super waxy, plugged it up good. Couldn't hear since Sunday. Oh, well, that's a surefire way to make sure your kid doesn't get scared doing medicine. What? It's not time to get out of quiet time yet, babe. It indeed wasn't okay. I used the drops like 5 times since last night. Finally got it to break this morning at work. Couldn't believe that much wax was in my ear. I have also had to use the drops to loosen up earwax, and it is a wild feeling. It's really weird. Okay. We finally experienced this glorious moment yesterday. I will not lie. I was fully convinced we were not going to get any sort of kiss. I just never ever imagined, because the only experience I've had with Final Fantasy games was there was no romance at all. There was implied romance, but it was not, I mean, you know what I mean? So I was proud of my kids, my babies. My babies! But did it advance the plot? No, it's just gonna make it even harder when Yuna possibly dies. Or one of them does. I don't know if it's gonna be Yuna. There's a very good chance that he could sacrifice himself and he dies instead of her. I don't know. But to be totally honest, if Titus did that, it would show that he really grew up. Like, obviously at the beginning of the game, he's just a total, like, playboy, kind of, maybe not playboy isn't the right term, but he's a kid, and he's young, and he's mad, and he's got daddy issues and whatnot. He's grown up a lot over this last experience, or like with all the experiences that we've had. He's definitely grown up a lot. Yuna obviously did her growing up because she knew what was at stake here, and she knew and chose to become a summoner anyway. So that shows a lot of maturity from Yuna, even though she's super young. And so if Titus does end up sacrificing himself instead of allowing Yuna to die, I don't know how that's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. But if he does that, my respect for him will grow a lot because he has grown up a lot over the course of the game. Hey, it's back! He's so grown up. No, but I just mean, like, he sees more than just himself now. Like, it was very clear at the beginning that he was very self-centered, and he wasn't necessarily a super like jerk, but he was obviously really wrapped up in his own kind of world and his own like stuff. And then he was thrown into this, and he's had to really kind of like adjust with all this crazy stuff that's happened. I'm not saying that he's... Yeah, I did. I'm not saying that just that he isn't going to grow up if he doesn't sacrifice himself. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I will have a lot of respect for the character arc because it takes a lot to be selfless like that, obviously. I don't know if I could do it. I really don't. Yeah, that's Thunder. It's crazy. Collaboration says it's really coming down too. Collaboration is like over, he and his family live like over, I don't know, somewhere over there. And he says it's really coming down. I don't know. Let me look out the window. All I hear is thunder. I don't actually hear the rain. All I hear is thunder. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming down. It's coming down a lot. My plants are going to be happy. I purposely did not water them this morning because I was like, I think it's supposed to rain later today. Okay, I'm gonna get a couple softs and then we're gonna go because I think I'm good. I know. I thought did this. I thought I made it past Thunder Plains. Okay. It's just nice to watch the character arc. Okay, I was supposed to go this way. It's nice to watch the character arc of a character. And I mean, Cloud is the same way. You do watch Cloud grow, but it's in kind of a different way because Cloud has very different struggles. And I'm not gonna go into what those struggles are because I don't want to spoil it for anybody that hasn't played Final Fantasy VII. But he and Titus are very different. Titus has daddy issues, yes, but Cloud has issues, but they're different. It's just different. I don't know. They're just different. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I think I'm gonna be... I did very much enjoy last night's super cute little, or not last night, but yesterday's like little romantic swim, kissing swim. That was cute. It was very cute. I did not think we were gonna get that, but we did. Yeah, so what you hear in my background is thunder. Hayes, how are you? Happy Wednesday. Hayes is also crazy excited for whatever this... Oh, we were talking about Silksong. I don't know what the announcement is going to be tomorrow, but I agree with Raven. I hope it is... I really hope it's like an actual release slash like announcement, like it's coming out on this day. Do you guys think it will be released on all platforms, or do you think it's only going to come to Steam first slash Xbox? Because I'll buy it on Steam. But I have found that popular games like that, I need to wait about a month before I stream them because everybody streams them when they first come out. Hey, it's Mo! The best romance game is Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. That's Jake Gyllenhaal, right? Jake Gyllenhaal is a cutie pie. I never saw Prince of Persia. I mean, it's coming to Switch, yes, but is it going to come to Switch, like... How do we... Okay. Is it going to come to Switch first? Also, I'm worried. I am worried that I should buy a Nintendo Switch 2 now before the prices go up. Like, I was gonna wait until, what's it called? Metroid Prime 4 was gonna be, or was just gonna release, but with the prices rising with the PlayStation, now I'm worried. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. The movie's all right. Just all right. It's all right. It's all right. What's the best romance I've ever seen in a movie? I don't know. I've seen so many movies. How am I even supposed to like... How am I even supposed to gate? You know what I thought, what I really loved? What does this bee have for us? Poison Fang, awesome. Okay, I guess I was waiting for Waka, okay. I really loved all the romance timelines in Downton Abbey. I thought Downton Abbey was done really well. I don't know why those period pieces do so well with their like romances, but I loved. I'm scared of whatever that is. Be scared. What is that? It's a Marlboro. I knew that name. Somebody mark that. Like, I see these divots and I'm like, no, something lives in there. That, ugh. Oh, this reminds me. I woke up this morning and found a worm creature on my couch, just on the back part that you sit against, like the back cushion. And it had gotten this nasty slime trail all over my couch. And I don't even know what it was. Honestly, it looked like one of those hammerhead worms that is like super creepy. But it looked like its head had been ripped off. I legitimately do not understand how it got in my house. But yesterday it was fire ants and this morning it was some disgusting... Hey, it's Jane! Kip and LaFonda. It's hard to beat that. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. 0? I beg all the pardons. Okay, well, he does like 3,000. Oh, this makes everybody go nuts. Oh, we need Kamari. That's what we need. Okay, well, if my power goes out, I apologize. It's not me. It's the Lord. Oh, shoot! I thought that was Titus. Dang it. Okay. Oh, Titus is confused. This thing is freaking gross. Are they all confused? Okay, 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 okay. We're gonna switch it out. And we're gonna use... Is it Lancet? No. Jinx? No. Focus? What? Skill? No. What is it that... how does he, like... Oh, is it Lancet? I think it is Lancet. And you can learn, like, Bad Breath. Which he's about to do again. Oh, maybe not. Oh, but he is... I think we'll... I don't know. We gotta... Titus is gonna die because he's poisoned. Well, that was dumb. Okay, back it up. Out. Go out. Wow, he has so much life. Okay, wait, what does it say? Watch out for its bad breath attack, which causes multiple status effects. Yeah. Okay, so fire is times 1.5, so he's weak to fire. Okay, where's my girl?
How uncouth.
How uncouth. How dare you? I love this. That was good. Oh. Shoot! I should have put... Oh, everybody... My people are all gonna kill each other. Well, it's a good thing Kamari is weak. I guess I better, like, save everybody. Oh, it does everything. No. Hey, it's Gravesville! And now we just let the game play itself. I know, I was like, all my people are gonna die. I feel... I don't know, that's a good question. Honestly, I don't play a lot of games with romances in them. So, like, that's probably not a good... And they gave us more in Remake and Rebirth than they did in original Final Fantasy. But I don't play very many games with romance in them. So I would have to say, I don't know. I don't know what my, like, I don't know what my favorite romance is between people. I don't know. Hey, it's Skybird and Collector. You'd like to give away DK Bonanza on stream? Really? That's so kind of you. Look at us, look at us, look at us. We got all these magical people. He's going down. I don't know. I don't know what, like, my... Titus and Yuna was pretty cute. Pretty cute. Oh, they're so young. They're so young. They're children. Babies. And then with that pre-rendered cutscene, oh my gosh, they just looked so little. Titus looks easily 10 years younger. Yuna looks about the same. We're just gonna fire, 68. I would just smack him with my rod, but I know that's only gonna do like 10 damage. That Marlboro, man, I knew. I got the Razzmatazz! What the heck is the razzmatazz? Whose is that? Not Lulu's. I think it's Oren's. No, it must be Titus's. The razzmatazz. Silence touch and sleep touch. I do kind of like that. Only third-party games have the key card system. Oh, so you have the physical cartridge. Flame tongue. What movies have I seen where I've been like, just kiss her or kiss him or whatever, consensually? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I can't even think of any at this point. I don't know. My mind is blank. No, that scares me. Is this where we came in? Cake. Cake. You are all cake after that big giant guy. Oh, shoot. I should have... I think I'm going to use an all bed potion, actually, because... Am I, though? No. I don't think so. Doesn't that wipe him out? Yeah, okay. Okay, but Never Been Kissed is... Oh, it did kill her. Dang it! Never Been Kissed is weird, though. Can we all agree that Never Been Kissed is a little weird? Like, it's cute when you first watch it. Oh, Ever After was a good one. Ever After with Drew Barrymore. That one's free on YouTube with ads right now, I think. Ever After was a good one. Princess Bride was a good one. It's DJBJ! I was watching the Future Games show from Gamescom, but I skipped out because it was mostly indie titles. Do you not like indie games? I love indie games. Oh my gosh. Love them. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna give everybody some AP. You know what I'm saying? Never Been Kissed is a little weird because why am I doing this? I should just use a Phoenix Down. I can buy Phoenix Downs. I cannot buy, or I can buy Phoenix Down. I cannot buy ethers. Man, Kimari is weak, weak, weak. Melee. Oh, but he did poison him. Good job. Flavors are us. What rolls into the stream? They see me rolling, hating. What am I doing? Trying to kill this guy. Never Been Kissed is kind of weird because he crushes on her and he thinks she's a high school student, but she's not. And so, yes, at the end, he comes out and they kiss, but like, she was a high school student. It's weird. And I didn't really think about that much until I got older. And then somebody brought it up and I was like, oh, okay. I don't know why. Oh, really? Right back at you. I'm trying to think. Oh, Titus is down too. I need Waka. Waka is super fast. Enchanted was both a Disney princess movie and a parody of Disney princess movies. That's true. I didn't love Enchanted. I thought Enchanted was okay. I had higher hopes for it. I didn't love it, but I like it was fun. Honestly, K-pop Demon Hunters. But I'm not going to spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen it. That was a good one. I don't know. It's a mystery. I'm not sure. Hey, Darren! DJ BJ likes indie games, but I like mixing in some big ticket games to keep folks interested. I'm watching the Team Cherry announcement tomorrow because I've been following the Silksong saga. Yeah, we're all ready for it, man. We're all ready. We are so ready. Like, I am totally can't evening. I'm so ready. Where does this go? Where is this? Is this where we came in? I'm sorry. Is this a beast? This is a training area. No, I do not. But the fiends all got away because I screwed up. I'm too old to gather fiends now, so I'm in quite a fix. So that's where you come in. Can I ask you to round up all the fiends for me? I mean, I guess. You know what? I never saw You've Got Mail. I never saw You've Got Mail. I have a hard time with rom-coms because I find them so over the top, like, that would never happen. You know what I mean? And I get irritated. I don't know. Either that or I become so infatuated with the male lead that I'm like, I shouldn't have watched this. So I haven't watched a rom-com in a really long time. But it's not the male lead. It's like, obviously this is a written character. This is a fictional person. This isn't a real person, right? It's easy to write a fictional character that checks all the boxes, right? But people are like, relationships are complicated, and it's really, it's hard to be like, well, I wish that my husband was more like I never got into the Twilight fad because it bothered me that my friends were all reading it and they were all like, I wish my husband would say that, or I wish my husband would do those things. And I remember being like, well, Edward, first of all, Edward is creepy.
Get 'em, guys.
And second of all, Edward is also creepy. And did I just say he was creepy? He's creepy, but he was also like borderline abusive. And I was like, he's also a fictional character that was written as original fan fiction by a woman. So obviously she knows what kind of character to write to make women fall for him. But I just wish I sparkled in the sunlight. I never watched Frozen. I could not bring myself, or not Frozen, I'm sorry. Wow, my brain is everywhere. I couldn't bring myself to watch or read Twilight. And I'm not saying people shouldn't. I just had a hard time with the way it made my friends treat their husbands, honestly. And I was like, I don't want any part of that. That seems really unfair. And I've heard that 50 Shades of Grey did the same thing which is even more concerning because 50 Shades of Grey was, well, 50 Shades of Grey started out as a Twilight fanfic. And we're not gonna go into detail about 50 Shades of Grey on here because there are preschool toys present. Because this is a family-friendly channel, but I just have a hard time. Like I'm a believer that if there's something that you want out of a relationship, then you need to communicate that with your partner and hopefully meet on middle ground, some middle ground, instead of just like hoping and wishing that they would act like this fictional character that you're watching or reading. And I think that can get dangerous. And are there things that we all wish our partners would do? Yes. And I think it's so important to communicate that instead of just being like, just being angry and having your husband be like, why are you so mad? And not knowing. That's not fair. So I stayed away from the Twilight because it just didn't feel good to me. It made me feel weird that my friends were so angry at their husbands for not being a certain way, but then they wouldn't tell their husbands that. And I was like, well, maybe you should just tell him that that's what you want. And they would say, well, he should just know. How should he just know? That's not fair. People don't just know things. That's dumb. So that bothered me a lot. We gotta be classic women. I mean, I love that Automod held that for misogyny. I mean, I'm not gonna say that all women are like that by any means, but I definitely know some that are like that. And I had a client that was like that. I had a client that was in this relationship with this guy, and I could not figure out why she was in the relationship because they were obviously not happy. And when she talked about him, when she came to see me, she called him the idiot. And I was like, why are you guys together? What? But she insisted that they be together. And I was like, you guys aren't even happy. And I wasn't gonna tell her what to do, but I was like, I don't understand, like, why? And she never called him by his name. She always called him the idiot. And I was like, okay. So she told this story where he got her this lamp that was just ugly. And she was so angry that he got her this lamp that she kept it so she could look at it and hate it. It took everything. Listen, I was her lash girl. I wasn't going to tell her what to do or like call her out because she was a client of mine. But I was so frustrated. It wasn't a leg lamp. I wonder if she would have liked it more if it would have been a leg lamp. But she was like, well, of course I still have it. And I said, why do you still have it? And she was like, because it reminds me of what an idiot he is. And I get to look at it every day. And I was like, I remember in my head being like, you're destined to be alone because this is unhinged behavior. She was an only child. She was obviously kind of spoiled by her parents and she just did not. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I was like, it's you. And she was like, and I said, why don't you just tell him what you want for Christmas? And she said, I shouldn't have to tell him. He should just know. And I was like, how? How would he know? Nowadays, you have things like Pinterest or whatever. I'm a firm believer that if you're in a relationship and you want to know what to get your wife or your husband, have a going Amazon wish list or something. Anything off this list is great by me. Here's my wish list, pick something off of that. And I get that it's kind of romantic for somebody to be like, well, I remember that you mentioned that you really wanted this one thing that one time, like 2 years ago, and I finally saved up enough money to get it. Yeah, is that romantic? Yes, it is. But at the same time, like save yourself the grief and just tell your spouse what you want. Be open and communicative, because when communication stops, that's when problems happen. That's when wars start. That's when divorce happens, is when you stop communicating. So I had a really big problem with that when Twilight came out, when 50 Shades of Grey came out, and I am also missing a lot in chat because I'm fighting. And let's see. How would a husband react to being asked to be more vampiric? You're like, wow, I really just wish you'd bite me in the neck and suck my blood. What? Okay, Pirates of the Caribbean is a good just kiss her movie. I also agree. That's a pretty good one. That was one where the whole time I was like, come on! Will Turner, just do it! Do it! That's a good one. That was one that they made us wait. There are females who like bodice ripper style stories. Okay, so it's interesting that you bring that up because, and I'm gonna try and do this in a family friendly way because obviously this is a family friendly channel, but I was watching YouTube and there was a scene or something that popped up, or it was like a compilation of some Netflix show called Bridgerton. And I remember Bridgerton came out a little while ago, and I remember it was making headlines all over the place because it was it was like that. It was basically like a romance novel, the bodice rippers type show, but it was on Netflix. So they could do whatever they wanted. And so I thought, I bet that show probably has a lot in it that I would not feel comfortable watching, or that I wouldn't feel comfortable or whatever. That's not my kind of show. But it got me thinking, and I was like, it's really interesting that I mean, it's good. I'm grateful for that genre of book/show because it allows people to experience that in a safe way. It's like, all right, that's not happening to you. You're not having your agency taken away. You're not having anything forced upon you. That's great. But there are people behind the scenes that are making and choreographing these scenes to happen. So the audience understands that these two people want each other, right? We can understand that these two people want to be together, but they're trying so hard not to be because it's, I don't know, they can't be or whatever. It's like the forbidden love type situation. But in reality, you don't know if the other person, unless you straight up ask them, you don't really know if that other person wants you to kiss them like that. Or, I don't like the kiss and grab or the grab and kiss because it's really kind of like, okay, that's romantic if you watch it on a movie. But think about that happening in real life. What if you weren't ready for that? What if that's really jarring? That's really jarring. And it goes both ways because I've seen scenes in movies where both men do it and women do it. And so I just have to remind myself that, okay, yeah, watching like movies with love interests and things like that can be really cute and fun and whatever. And then there are some people that go for more like the Bridgerton style or like those romance novels. But the reality is they only want to read those novels because I think if they found themselves in that situation, they would be really frightened because that would be scary to have somebody come at you like that and grab you and kiss you. I don't know, even if you were attracted to that person, I just feel like it would be Yeah, you can't rip a bodice out of curiosity. Like, it's very, I don't know. So I am more, if you're going to put romance into a show or a movie, I am much more for kind of the slower burn romance instead of like the overwhelmed by desire, like I have to get my hands on you right now, because as much as that kind of gets the heart racing, it's so unrealistic. And I also have to remind myself that that is infatuation, and that happens at the beginning of a relationship, and that's fine. That's infatuation, that's Twitterpation, but that doesn't last. And what you hope is that when you are in a relationship like that, the beginning of it is infatuation and all that stuff, but then you hope it deepens into something more, like your husband will pick up your medications for you because you're sick or whatever, you know, even in the middle of the night or whatever. That's the kind of love that lasts. That kind of infatuation stage, it's fun and it's exciting, but it doesn't last. So it's fun to like watch a show or read a book or something, and or watch like Una and Titus kiss and be like, oh, that's so cute. But we have to remember that that kind of infatuation doesn't last. Hopefully it turns into a deeper type of love and a deeper type of connection. And some people chase that infatuation stage all their lives, and that's why they don't ever have successful relationships, because they're always looking for those butterflies, and they think if I don't have butterflies anymore, then that means the love is gone. And that's not true. It just means the love is different. So I don't really remember how we even got in on this whole conversation. Maybe it was Una and Titus? I don't remember, but it's just been on my brain. It's been on my mind because I didn't even watch the whole video on YouTube, but it was some guy in the Bridgerton story that was saying something. It was basically a compilation of him like yearning for this woman. There wasn't any, obviously it was on YouTube, so there wasn't anything inappropriate in it. But I've heard that Bridgerton pushes the boundary, and it's Netflix, so they could do whatever they want. And it just got me thinking. I was just like, why is it that so many women, I mean, I guess it's kind of a fantasy thing, but we have to remember that real life is different, that people are complicated, that people are different, relationships are complicated, and that these shows and these books are very calculated to choreograph it right, so that you're like, oh, obviously he wants her to grab her and kiss her. But in real life, like, we don't know that. We don't know that. And it would kind of be, I don't know. I think it needs to be, hey, it's Arctic! I have no interest in playing blitzball ever again. Ever again. Oh. What if you finished each other's sandwiches? That's what I was gonna say. Or that thing she wanted 2 years ago doesn't even interest her anymore. You mean like asking for gifts? Like, like I said, I'm a firm believer that communication is one of the best things. And is it more romantic for your partner to be like, I remembered that you said you really wanted this or whatever? Sure. But it's more realistic to be like, hey, I've got an Amazon wish list. Anything on that wish list is great. So with Christmas coming up, I'm happy with anything on that wish list. So there you go. This whole like keeping our partners in the dark because we feel like it's more, and unfortunately women do it more than men. Men just need to be told. And that's okay. That's okay for us to just be like, hey, there are these 3 things that I'd really like. Pick out of those 3 and I'll be perfectly happy. That's totally fine. We don't have to, you know what I mean? Wait until the opportune moment. If you were waiting for the opportune moment, that was it. You're right. Pirates of the Caribbean is a good one. I'm trying to think of other ones. Chiron says, when I was young, I was bothered that I'm not very good at interacting with people. When I was in my mid-30s, I realized that almost everyone is. I'm just an advocate. Hey, it's Cage! That's my sister right there. I just believe people need to communicate. That's the biggest thing. If you're in a relationship with somebody, you just need to communicate, and I think that will serve you well. No, I think the only way to go is to run away, because I don't want to fight these guys right now. The only way to go is forward. Just kidding, see you later, bye! Way to go, self. Yeah, so Katie, my sister, just started class. Woo! She's gonna develop games, y'all. So if anybody has any game ideas, you know. Oh, save point, yeah. That music in that place was really nice. I love when a series has a romantic relationship that carries through the years. I really like Outlander. The romance started intensely, of course. They had to grab everybody, right? But I really appreciate that over the span of 20 years in the story, the romantic scenes are less, and when they happen, they are more gentle, yet still show they love each other. But love is expressed through their everyday actions. Too many stories get hot and heavy, and then someone dies or some drama tears them apart. That is true. That is true. That's also Downton Abbey. There are like relationships that go over the course of, have you ever seen Downton Abbey, Mactastic? I bet you'd like it. Downton Abbey is kind of like Bridgerton PBS style. It's not nearly as like crazy because it was on PBS, so they couldn't have it be crazy. But there were a lot of relationships that kind of were woven in and out of the story that kind of lasted a long time. Another story that did that really well was Pillars of the Earth.
Halt!
Who goes there? Oh, that's right. There's like a
summons from Lord Seymour. Come with us.
Wait a minute.
Nothing to discuss with Maester Seymour.
That's the first time I've ever seen her look
Yes,
mad.
Out of our way.
Yes, out of our way.
Lord Seymour's commands must
Wait a
be
minute.
obeyed.
I have
You
killed
will
Seymour
come.
twice now.
I warn you, the Maester doesn't need you alive.
Boo. What? Oh, so he just comes. Okay, all right. Of course he does. He just comes wandering up. He was just hanging down there. What are you weak to? Earth? That is the one thing this game doesn't have. Earth. Quake. I'm sorry, what? Oh yeah, that's the Okay, but that's for young men. But yes, that's like the social thing for the church. Seymour butts. Seymour. I've killed him 2 times now. Okay, resistant to physical attacks. His name is Defender X, made of stone. Okay, so Titus and Waka and Aaron aren't gonna do me any good. So I need Kimari. Stone? Okay, sure. 64,000? Yeah, you're right. We keep forgetting to send him. Gosh dang it. It just keeps slipping our mind. Or we have to run for our G-dang lives. Because everything is terrible. Okay, Demi. Can instantly KO an enemy. I don't believe it. Okay. Okay. Ooh. One of those smacks and I am gonna... Oh. Oh. Okay, hold on. No, no. What I'm gonna do is I am going to... slow you. Can I do that? Probably not, because he's a boss. Dang it! Oh, I'm glad that wasn't Yuna. Well, there it is. Dang it. Sorry about that, Titus. I think part of my frustration also when it comes to like romance that's shown in movies or films or, you know, in books or games or whatever, and then romance like in real life is like, I watched my parents divorce and I watched what my mom's behavior and I watched my dad's behavior, and a whole lot could have worked better if my mom would have been more communicative with my dad. My dad definitely is not perfect. And I'm sure he made some choices that probably drove my mom nuts. But if my mom had been a little more like open to communicating, and instead of just expecting him to understand what she was thinking, even without saying it, I do think things would have worked out for the better. I think my dad would have been willing to kind of, you know, swallow his pride a little bit. I could be wrong, I don't know, but I just know that I lived with my mom, and if that is the same experience that my dad had, I can totally understand things breaking down. Because my mom did have a tendency to just kind of like expect people to know things. And I just, you just have to be careful with that, because people don't just, a lot of people just don't just know things, you know? My mom was an amazing person, and I love her dearly. And I'll always love her dearly, but she definitely sometimes she struggled with that. And so I think part of like my opinions of, you know, of relationships and stuff come because I watched this happen with like my brother, or I'm sorry, not my brother. Well, yeah, I watched my brother go through that as well. You know, I'm gonna protect myself. I watched my brother struggle with that, with his wife, his now ex-wife. And, you know, so I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard. The reality is relationships are hard. You know what? Nope. But they're even harder when you don't talk to one another. I still think it would be cool if you could still switch out a KO person. Wasn't somebody saying that you could do that in the next Final Fantasy game? When somebody was KO'd, they could just like, you could switch them out with somebody, because that's irritating. The fact that like I have like I've got 4 other people waiting in the wings and they're just gonna let Titus just lay there. Come on now. Really? What if the person you're in a relationship with gets KO'd, but you protect yourself instead of healing him? I feel called out. I don't want to who do I want? You know what? I think I do actually want him, because he can hasten us. So here, you get your wish, John. I'm gonna protect him. Okay, wait. We need a game where a bus turns up, changes into a monster, and fights the characters. It would be an awesome bus battle. I don't know where the bus comes from, but bus as boss, a bus battle, because we always call it a boss battle. Let's hasten all of us. Alexa, stop, please. Oh, he's ready, baby. Haymaker? Oh my gosh. That was crazy. I don't like this guy. My magical people don't have as much life, and now and so they can't take as much of a hit. Okay, is Lulu hastened right now? I don't think she is. Does protect not last through... if you get hit one time, does protect go away? Okay, that was not so bad. Like, does haste go away? Or, I'm sorry, not haste. 50,000. Dude, we've barely made a dent. These boss fights take me forever. You know what I need? I need somebody to go into overdrive. That's what I need. Stat. Oh! I need to use a freaking Aeon. That's what I need. Good. Great googly moogly. What the heck? I need to Bahamut his butt. That is what I need. I'm gonna haste you. Yeah. The final bus. It's the final bus. That's right. That's right. I cannot deal with being treated with condescension or being judged because of the other person's assumption of my thoughts or feelings without asking. Those things shut me right down. Bahamut. Oh, but he's not in overdrive. Okay. I need him to be in overdrive. I need you. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to. Oh. That's right. Hit me. Hit me. What do you do? Take more damage, but charge overdrive gauge faster. Yes. Do that. Oh! He's down 115? Well, that's okay. Actually, I don't know if that is okay. But the bus could have overdrive attacks. See, these are the game ideas that you need to give my sister. Was that 13,000? Rogue blank germ. Go, Daddy of Dragons. I am so curious about your title. Rogue blank germ. But I love it. I'm so glad you're here. I need the whole sport I can get. One punch, and all of them are down. But look, it's all me on the right side. So here you go. I gotta adjust all my buckles. Wait a minute! How come it's his turn? It said it was gonna be all our turns. Titus, I don't know. Titus is like, well, I've got thunder. And my axe. Is everybody hastened? Yeah. Okay, well then, I guess I don't have any need for you. I guess I can... The game is so fun, Cage. I highly recommend it. It's really, really fun. We got a very fun cutscene yesterday. I liked it a lot. The story is very interesting. I have a lot of thoughts. A lot of thoughts. Oh, I just traded out for somebody that isn't hastened and isn't protected, so... Okay. We're gonna do Ixion because he can heal himself. Wait, he can cast Thunder on himself and heal? So we're just gonna wait for him to punch us a bunch of times. Okay, all right. You know what? He's gonna punch me one time and he's gonna take my life. So I'm gonna like attack. Better to be hastened than chastened. True story. He's just gonna, oh. Oh! Okay, yeah. And now we're gonna do Thundara and we're gonna cure ourselves. Me, right? Me? Okay, yeah. I've accidentally done that so many times. Woo! Okay. I was gonna cure and then do my overdrive, but it doesn't really matter because he's just gonna punch me again. You know what I mean? Like every time, if I cure myself right now, he's just gonna punch me again. So I might as well just use my overdrive. In one Final Fantasy game, I realized the enemy had this big counterattack. I decided to have one character and the others concentrated on protecting and healing. Ixion. Dang it. I didn't even see how many life points it took down, but she's ready, man. She's ready. Look, I can do this all day. You know what I'm saying? I got 224, 255. Sure. Sounds great. Oh, that's right. She like throws her. She's like, wow, Shiva clothes. Tony! Was it 9,999? I missed it. I'll take that. Like, that was worth it. You know what I mean? That was worth it. We're going to do the, I don't know. I don't know. Sure. It's great. Over 9,000. I mean, Bahamut did like 13,000. I actually don't think I've ever seen Can it go over 9,999? How much did he do? He did so much. How come she has 2 turns between the turns? I bet Chocobo would taste like chicken. I bet. Probably. Oh. Oh! Her life didn't even dip into the yellow. Oh no! That was stupid. My 4-year-old. What? What was stupid, Mama? That was so dumb.
What is it?
I did not realize. Okay, this thing on the side lies. It lies. But you know what? I'm just taking all my Aeons are just taking a beating for me. I don't know, because I looked at the thing and it said I had a turn before he had another turn. White magic. Oh. And he only has fire? Oh yeah, that didn't do much. Oh. This is gonna do nothing. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna fire myself. And then he's gonna come and punch me again. That's fine. Do it. Oh, 980. Oh, okay, that's fine. See? All I get in is like 1 hit because he's just gonna come up and punch me. But you know what? That's fine. This, I mean, I love Bahamut, but I love that just casually chucking a piece of the earth. Way to go, Ifrit. You did it. Who's a good boy? What? Charlotte says we're not allowed to move to Australia because of all the critters, all the deadly critters there.
There's a snake that is the... Look at this.
Or snaps. What? Okay, seriously, I'm in the middle of something. Go. Ouch. Mactastic's like, I'm with Charlotte. Charlotte, you can show me later. Why? Why do they need to show me this stuff? Like, why do they need to show me this while I'm in the middle of streaming? Okay, wait, I missed something. Yes, the turn was not the turn and the tables turned and it turned out to be his turn. Okay, wait, I missed something that Sword Art said earlier. I got very lucky finding my person. After decades of subpar treatment and connection, it all coalesced into a beautiful union. I truly believe if your heart is open and you are ready within yourself, you can find a love that will last a lifetime and beyond. I agree. What? What do you need? Charlotte.
Strike in Australia.
Okay, make a note of a timestamp and like tell me later. Yeah, we just keep missing. We just keep. Lindsay's like, if I'm being honest, I am not hastened. Oh my gosh, my children. What is this? This is a.
This isn't the way in?
That way leads down into the valley.
Wow, you know your way around, yeah?
Well, I mean, there's like a bridge. I just saw a I don't know what it was, a marker, a thing. Oh, I see it goes down. Oh, I thought it was, okay. We are very clearly supposed to go over this bridge.
Sometimes Yuna would just stare off into the distance.
The guy that does Titus's voice,
finally
Cage, is the
understood
same
why.
guy that did Ratchet in Ratchet and Clank.
She was saying goodbye to the places she'd never see again.
No, 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 no. We're going to find a way. Titus is going to find a way. He's going to find a way, right? He has a connection No, I refuse. I refuse to believe that this is how it's supposed to be. Oh, and we're going to be just fine. Just like in the other cold place, we're going to be just fine. Nobody's going to be cold. Nobody's going to be... It's mud. Life finds a way. Is this like Ronso territory or something? Oh! Knew it. Why is Kimari's horn broken?
Summoner Yuna.
I was going to say, is that Kelk?
Leave here at once.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold the phone. Was he not present? He was there when Seymour basically admitted everything.
Sacred mountain of Yevon. The mountain will not bear the footsteps of infidels.
The Boulder takes issue with this scene because he was there.
Is enemy of Ronso. Leave, traitors.
I have cast aside Yevon. I follow the temple no more.
Then you will
Oh,
die
yes,
by
see.
those words.
So be it. Yevon has warped the teachings and betrayed us all.
Nothing but a bunch of low-down tricksters, eh?
Oh, and that's Bender.
Yeah.
Goblin.
We have
I thought
no
your name was
regrets.
Goblin Butter. You know what? I also love Goblin Butler. I love it. I love both of it. I love both of it. Oh my gosh. Whoa.
A summoner and her guardians.
I get that a lot. Okay, I'm so glad.
Lord Kelk Ronso, if I may.
So glad I'm not the only one.
Have you not also turned your back on Bavel?
Thank you so much for following my channel.
Guard Gagazet as a Ronso.
Gagazet.
Yuna is much the same.
Interesting. We're not gonna fight, right? Like, we just fought.
Biran, rend them
Yes, Sissy can get you some milk.
No escape, not one.
We're gonna have to fight these
No,
bozos.
we will not flee. We will fight and continue on.
You have been branded a traitor, but still you would fight sin. Lost to the temple, hated by the people, yet you continue your pilgrimage? Everything lost. What do you fight for?
Yeah, Waka's Bender, yeah.
I fight for Spira. The people long for the calm. I can give it to them. It's all I can give.
So is this Yuna's theme that's playing right now, or is this just a theme that plays during, like...
Defeating sin, ending pain. This I can do.
But it doesn't end pain, though, because it all starts over again. It's Yuna's theme? Okay.
Even sacrificing yourself. Ronso, let them pass. Summoner Yuna, your will.
You're what, 17? Like, sure, great. Yeah, that's perfect.
Tempered steel that even the mightiest Ronso could not hope to bend. Yuna, we bow to your will. Now go.
Sure.
The sacred heights of Gagazet welcome you.
Well, yeah, remember? She could just talk to enemies. That made me laugh. It's like, this is a special skill. You can just talk. Okay. I take issue with this because Kelk Ronso was there when Maester Seymour and Maester Mika both admitted to what was going on. He was right there. And yet now he's like, you're a traitor and you're not welcome here. I mean, I guess I understand him not necessarily wanting them there because they have been branded as traitors and he feels like he's still kind of sort of, but like, how could he possibly follow any of the teachings anymore? And this is all rhetorical because I don't want people to spoil the story for me, but I take issue with that because what the heck, man? He was literally standing right there. And obviously my heated speech brought Arvin Dorks. Arvin Dorks also feels the same way. Thanks for following my channel. Did I pronounce that right? Arvin Dorks? Goblin Butler, Arvindorks. Tony! Oh, thank you guys so much for the follows. I am enjoying this game a lot, but there are definitely plot points that I'm like, what the hey? I don't understand. I don't understand. And I also have no right way. Got it. Perfect. That's fine. There are definitely what I feel like are plot holes. Maybe they're not. And I mean, this is common, whatever, but maybe I'll figure it out later. But how could he possibly say that to her when he was literally standing right there?
My neck's hurting.
Just your neck?
Anakin's on the other side. Huh.
What?
Yeah? You're home, yeah?
As if you believed me.
Maybe I do. The one on the other
Wait a
side
minute.
here is probably just a pile of rubble, yeah? But somewhere out there is your Anakin. Somewhere, yeah?
Okay, but
Yeah, you be
my
home soon,
Xanarkand? Okay, here's another. Okay, maybe you guys can't answer this question. When they talk about Xanarkand, do they mean my Xanarkand? Or do they mean a different Xanarkand from like a different timeline? Because as far as I know, we're like 1,000 years in the future. Okay, all right. That's all I needed to know. Like, I'm not misinterpreting something, right? It will all come together, right? Susie describes the frustration of many who are cast aside, and then when someone can help you, they're like, oh, I know you're good, but also you gotta go because somebody told me so. How could he possibly think that? That's so stupid. He saw the corruption with his own eyes, saw Seymour and, not Keenock, I'm sorry, Mika with his own ears, and yet he's sitting here like, you can't pass because somebody told me that you couldn't. That's stupid. Think of any, what am I supposed to be thinking of? Like, we're just gonna walk up there. Hold on, I don't want to talk to Una yet because.
Grown stronger.
Stronger, huh? I'd say it's more like she's driven. Don't you think?
That's why she's strong. She's still pressing forward. When weak people are driven,
Guess he needs
they
to
can't go far
see more. Dude, I've killed that guy 2 times at this point.
because she is strong.
Or I guess I haven't killed him because he was already dead, but like I have so many.
Biran and Yenke gone.
I
Good.
wonder what they're up to.
Probably nothing
Probably
good.
Nothing.
Should we worry about them? It's
Biran is hero of
it's fine.
Yenke is powerful warrior.
You know what? It would be great if they would join our
I
party.
hope we don't have to fight.
It's like we could use the help.
Kimari must fight. Kimari must win.
Why are my children crying? Oh, my husband's home. Fantastic. Not my problem. Cheers. My 10-year-old daughter started online public school today. And it was just the first day, so a lot of it was just kind of an overview of like, this is how lessons are gonna go. And a lot of it was reading comprehension, 2.5 hours. She finished all her lessons in 2.5 hours. And I was like, this could, because I've told her before we got started, I was like, you know, this could crash and burn. Like, we'll see if this actually works.
It's just a little
And
farther now.
I said, we may not like it, you know, because I don't want her. But at the same time, she told me so often that they were just sitting in front of screens at her brick and mortar school. So I was like, well, you might as well be home. And then she did a lesson, and then she did a couple brain breaks on YouTube with Auden, who's 4. And then she went back to another lesson, and then they did a couple brain breaks together, and she took a break and she could eat breakfast whenever she wanted and stuff. And I was like, this is really nice. But it was the first day, so next week will probably be more intense. Hey, it's Leanne! Not taking context for that would sound very bad. Why are my kids crying? Oh, my husband's home. That is true. I'm sorry. I just mean, I was gonna go and try and figure out what was wrong, and then I heard my husband go, "What's the problem?" And I was like, all right, he's here, so he can handle it. The previous cutscene also just shows how big some Ronso really are. Kimari is the tallest in the party at 6'8". That is true. He didn't even reach, like, the other guy. Are we at the end, you guys? We're not at the end yet, right? Oh, we are gonna have to fight them. Ooh. He looks sad. One of them. One on the right.
Haven't you bothered us enough?
Summoner may pass. Guardians may pass. Kimari not pass.
Kimari is a guardian.
Shame Ronso brothers. Kimari forget his birth. Forget his people. Forget his mountain. Little Ronso. Weakling Ronso.
Are they brothers?
Mountain
To Kimari?
hate the weak. Hate the small. If you will climb,
This music is really pretty, though.
Must prove my strength.
think you
Is this
will
like one of those situations with Dyne in Final Fantasy VII, where it was like you could only fight him with one party member?
Kimari never beat brother.
Ooh. Kimari is Veek melee wise. I sphere gridded him into magic.
This some kind of Ronso thing?
Of course it is.
Problem.
And I have to fight both of them?
Biran rend you asunder.
I need some lip balm. I don't have time for this. Ah! 28. Woo! I'm scared. I'm shaking in my custom-made leather baby seal boots, or whatever it is from Megamind. Oh, I'm shaking in my custom leather boots. No, baby seal boots, I think. Okay, wait. Me every 5 minutes. Why are my kids fighting now? I think it happens a lot more because 4-year-old twins. I would agree with you. I think that's why. I think that's why. My child told me he watched a movie in language class. He described the plot and I looked it up. It's on Netflix. I was like, we're 2 weeks in and already watching Netflix? Oh. Well, guess what? Do I have... I keep wanting to read that as Brian. This is Brian. Okay, so I don't have Censor, so I don't know what they are weak to, but I imagine because they were using Thunder that they are weak to Thunder. Brain? Oh, 642? That's not a lot. Oh! I really love this music a lot. Oh. I just learned thrust kick. Brian Ronso. Yeah. You know, my overdrives are not very impressive. I don't think this is gonna work, but I'll do it. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, this is like a boss fight, so. What did I do? Kimari's brothers, Brian and Carl. Carl, stop fighting with your brother. Stop fighting with your brothers. Carl. So are they just kind of like weak to everything? Or like they're up in the snowy mountains, so like maybe...
This is the strength of Kimari.
I mean... Oh, no. I was gonna say, I mean, you just did... Oh. My. That's gonna half everything. Oh, shoot. Ooh, Earns. Ryan, thanks for the lurk. Oh, and Darren lurked earlier. Thanks, Darren. Appreciate my lurkers. That is lame. Oh, I can scam them. Well, he only has 1,300 life left. Blocks attacks on Yenke with guard. Oh. Except when separated. After performing a bulldoze, casts Mighty Guard just once after losing HP. Kimari can learn many techniques. Okay, he's not really weak to anything. Okay, cool. So I can learn a lot from them. Well, 2 can play at that game. Thunder Thigh Cats! Thunder, 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 thunder cats! I'm gonna do that. I am gonna do Mighty Guard also. We seem to be at a what is it, a standstill or whatever? So if I attack him, it'll probably, what, take only like 28? Oh! 178 is not great, but I will take it. Bye, Cage! I'm so proud of my sister starting school. She was really nervous about it, and I totally get it, but like, I'm really proud of her. I'm gonna just keep doing Lancet, I guess, so. This is a wealth of information. But I love you. But I love you. I don't know who to learn anything from. Oh, another one. Okay. So can they do... Wow, they're teaching me so many things. What am I doing? Lancet again? All the Lancets. Doom. How's my life doing? My life is okay? Yeah. What do you think of that? I think I've learned everything from them. I think so. Doom. I don't know what doom means, but that is a really great cover. The Mighty Guard, that's great. $5.99. Oh, I didn't scan him. I don't know how much life he has. Oh, what? They both protect. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, not anymore. 84? Really? I'm running out of my thing. Bye, Lindsay. Have an excellent rest of your Wednesday. As always, thank you so much for being here. It is truly an honor. Oh no. The honor is ours. No ours. Ours. No ours. I guess I just keep doing that because it takes... Oh, does that take MP, not HP? Okay. Nope. I'm gonna focus on myself. Takes both until they run out of NP. Oh, okay. He's got okay. And I haven't scanned him yet, so I don't know how much. I feel like I did more damage. Oh, that's right, he's got shell and protect. That's why it doesn't do as much damage. 13? Does this do more damage if you're facing away from the baddies? Oh, my overdrive isn't going up because I'm not, I think I have it set to comrade. That sucks. You know what I just realized though? If I do fire on him and then I do, yeah. If I do like the cheaper MP spells, it will make his protection go away, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? You can recruit them for Blitzball? Oh. I don't ever play Blitzball, ever. Let me scan you, my dude. Casts White Wind just once after losing HP. Oh, is it just Doomsong? I couldn't remember. Can I heal myself? Or do I just have to rely on high potions? I think I do have to just rely on high potions. Right? High potion, yeah. So his life is lowest. Okay. I guess I'll do fire on you. He does White Wind? I don't know what that means. I guess I'll just... Well, he's almost dead. Brian. Well, that does the most damage. Out of... Like, all the other ones don't do a lot of damage, but... So, will they do this mighty thing again? This... I don't think they will. I think it said just once. Shoot. Okay. I feel like I've learned everything from them, but maybe not. Oh, I got him! That's what you get. Now it's just gonna be hitting him over and over and over again. I guess. Can I learn that? Dang, that sucks. I wish I could. It's not Carl, it's Hank. Brian and Hank. Yeah, it's like Yankee or something. How much life do you have? 1623? Oh, I think that's the only... let's do this one. Kimahri is strong magically, but he's not that strong magically. I actually feel like this is going to make me sound kind of awful because I know there is a lot of love for Kimahri, but I feel like Kimahri has been the most disappointing. He looks really cool, and maybe it was just me of where I put him on the sphere grid. I don't know, but I feel like he's been a little disappointing as far as his, like, oh, I have 20 mega potions? Yes. He looks really powerful and he looks really strong, but he's really kind of not. He doesn't do a lot of damage melee-wise, and he doesn't do a lot of damage... He doesn't do a lot of damage magically either. And maybe it's just because I haven't used him a lot, but I feel like I've used him a lot. I don't know. I don't know. He is just strictly worse than every other character. Okay, I'm glad to know it's not just me. Because I just, like, I was so excited to get him as part of my party, but I was like, during this whole time, I'm like, I feel like everybody has made leaps and bounds, and he's still only taking, and now granted, he has, what is it, Shell, Protect? He has Protect, but for him to, like, only take 88 HP, Garrett, is it Garradinius? Garradinius? Did I pronounce that right? Is it Garad? I hope I pronounced that right. I'm so sorry. Welcome! Absolutely true. See, I was the most excited about him, and he has by far disappointed me the most out of anybody. Hey, and it's Sarah! I hope all's well for you too. Things are good. Things are good. Other than this character's been a little on the disappointing side, but that's okay. It's like, it's fine. The first time I had to do this fight, I got wrecked because I never used him. Yeah, I've tried to use him because I gave him all of... I was really excited when I gave him all of Lulu's magic, but he's been disappointing. Like, he knows all the same spells, but I would 100% rather use Yuna than Kimahri, and that makes me sad because he is he seems like he was really promising. And I thought he was going to be like my total tank, but he's really not. Arin's my tank. And Lulu and Yuna are just like unparalleled. Like they are so strong magically, and he is just not. So for them to put this fight on you when he is already worse, listen, this fight isn't kicking my butt. Like it's fine, but I have been using him and leveling him and moving him around the sphere grid. And if this fight sucks with all the work I've done with him, I can't even imagine if I never used him. That sucks. Kimahri is so good when you know how to utilize him. It's a very common issue people have with him. I must not have known how to utilize him then. I just kind of like, I just put him around the fire. I put him around the sphere grid in a direction that made sense to me because early on in the game, I really wanted to have someone else that had magical abilities. And because he was the closest to Lulu's like circle, like her part on the sphere grid, it just made the most sense for me to teach him Lulu's magic. So I was really, really excited, but he has been very disappointing. Although we got a whole bunch of AP then. Is it okay to mention something that's good, that's not spoilery about this fight? Sure, now that it's over, also. Well, you know what they say, never meet your heroes. Sarah says, my partner had COVID for almost 3 weeks. Yikes. Dude, I had COVID last year, and I missed the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth live concert in Fort Worth because of it, and I was beyond devastated. It was brutal. I don't wish COVID on anybody. It sucked. Did I just get a friend orb?
Is Kimahri. Biran
Brian is happy. Brian. Okay, wait. The fight isn't based in Kimahri's stats. The stronger the character is, the stronger Biran and Yenke are. Oh, so it doesn't matter if you're strong or not. They're just always going to be stronger than you. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but...
Remember always, Gagazet. That
yeah, I was so excited when I found Kimahri. I was like, dude, I want him on my team. And I use him because he can cast spells, so I definitely use him more because of that. But at the same time, like he is,
will stop pursuers from temple.
He's weak.
Truly?
Penance for breaking Kimahri's horn long ago.
You guys did it.
Crush enemies following behind.
I am so disappointed.
Crush enemies standing before.
Ooh, immune issues. That does mean it was extra scary. I'm sorry. I'm glad it's over though. Like you've come out of it, or your partner's come out of it. That's really scary.
Thank you. But I fear that no one will make a statue for a traitor such as I am.
Then Ronso will make.
That's actually really sweet. Oh.
That would be wonderful.
Okay, that's great. Thanks for that.
I wanted to see Yuna's statue too, but I wanted to see it with Yuna by my side.
I wanted to see it with Yuna by my side. That was really funny. I don't know, something about the delivery of that was really funny. Okay, hold on, I gotta save. And y'all, I've got some sphere grid work to do. I haven't done any sphere grid work this whole time I've played today. You know what? We're not even gonna save right now because we're gonna do sphere grid work. Okay, Kimahri has 8. Good heavens. Okay, who? Oh. It's the beard. Oh my gosh, I love your name. Kimahri was meant to be the jack of all trades, able to follow any other character's sphere grid path or jump between them, but it feels short in practice. He just became a slightly less effective version than any other character. Yeah, I can see that. I can see him kind of being like, which way do you want to take him? He can kind of do anything. But even though I gave him magic spells, he is easily the weakest. Well, no, he's not. Just kidding. Because I was gonna say he's easily the weakest magic caster, but that is not true because I used a sphere to give Titus Thunder I think it probably does like 20 damage. So bad. I wish I hadn't. I wish I had used that sphere to switch. Somebody gave me this advice. Who was it? I think it was Phoenix. Give Lulu and Yuna, teach them each other's magic. And that was solid advice. Not spoilery advice, but like, it just makes sense. And I wish I hadn't used those spheres to give Riku and Titus Thunder each, because like, they're not even made, like, it doesn't do me any good. I literally never used Thunder with either of them. It's terrible. With Yuna by my side. I wanted to see Yuna's statue too, but I wanted to see it with Yuna by my side. Oh my gosh. It's because translation. They had to fit the line in the same time frame as the Japanese line. Okay, that makes sense. The camera pan was great. Titus, say it. All right, we gotta move. All right. Where are we? We're gonna move here. Oh, no, we're not. We're gonna move all the way up here. Yeah, because we have to come back down anyway. And we're gonna use all the special things. I'm hoarding all my special spheres because I'm terrified I'm gonna use them for the wrong thing. And I have a bunch of level key spheres too, and I'm also terrified I'm gonna use those for the wrong thing, so I'm hoarding them. Oh, that's it. That's all we can use. Okay, so now we move back down here, right? And we can do the 1, 2, 3. So these aren't all abilities. These are like defense. Return to any previously activated node. Oh. Return to move to an ally's location. Oh, is this how you like jump around the sphere grid? Because I've been wondering about that. Everybody, there have been people that have come into chat and been like, oh yeah, I cleared the sphere grid and made everybody learn everything. And I'm thinking, that seems like so much work if you have to build up sphere levels to move around the whole grid. I don't know why I don't know. You know what? I've grown as a person. I don't know why I did that. I think it was because I was about to go into a boss fight and I was worried I didn't have enough magic people because Yuna didn't have any black magic at the time. I don't know. Trust me, I regret it. I have so many regrets. I should not have done that. And it wasn't until after that that Phoenix was like, just a piece of advice if you don't mind, you know, and I said that was fine. And they were like, I would teach Yuna and Lulu each other's magic. And I was like, that makes sense. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's all the moving we can do now. We will move Titus to the... I guess we'll move him here. It's a Wild Ander wearing one of my mess up t-shirts. I think we'll do that. No regrets. Okay, we're gonna move there and we're gonna use this guy. Oh, that's right, we can do 2. Oh, hurts my shoulder every time. Okay, and then I think I need 4 for Aaron. I think so. Maybe not. Wait, what is this? Sentinel? What does that mean? Like, I know what Sentinel is, but the magic was the friends we made along the way. Friendship is magic. Wait, what? Okay, wait. Sentinel? Where else? Can I not go anywhere else unless I use a key for him? Oh my gosh. I think I've reached the end of the road. I think I've reached the end of the road for him because do I have a level 3 key sphere? I do not. I have a 4, I have a 2, and I have a 1. But all in all, you seem to do great in this playthrough. And the most important thing isn't that you return spheres. Oh, wait. Isn't the return spheres? Oh, wait. I'm doing okay. I did a whole bunch of grinding on that bridge right before Maester Seymour. Tons of grinding along there, and that was super great. That came to me, that little tidbit came to me from Collector. Collector was like, you should do some grinding on the bridge before Seymour. Or no. It was like when I reached Seymour, when I reached that point, they were like, this is a really great place. Yeah. We waste the secret weapon. I think I've reached the end of the road. I think I've reached the end of the road for him. Salty, how are you? Happy Wednesday. Have you watched K-pop Demon Hunters yet? Asking for a friend. I have to make t-shirts before we go to the sing-along this coming weekend, but I haven't made them yet. The design of the Huntrix, like the Huntrix design has this kind of rainbowy, shimmery like design behind it. And I don't have the right vinyl to do that, so I'm just gonna have to do white on black. Whatever, it's fine. I don't know what Sentinel means, but sure. I'll tell you who I have. Wait a minute. I have used Yuna and Lulu so much, and they haven't gotten any sphere levels? That's dumb. Just dodge 100 Thunderstrikes. Easy. The return spheres and similar have allowed me to completely break the game, and I'm still in Thunder Plains. It's amazing. So you can farm... you can farm the, or you can like grind the friend spheres, because this is the first time I've seen them. Can't possibly go into a movie these days. I'm spending 20 to 30 hours a week traveling to and attending rehearsals. Rehearsals for what? Are you in a play? I wish I were in a play. Every once in a while, I get this hankering to be in like a musical or something. Now is not the time of my life for me to be in a play, but especially when my dad was here last week, we kind of reminisced about a lot of the plays that he had done. He told me, I did not realize this, but he told me he directed the play The Mikado, which is an operetta, and it is absolutely hysterical. I don't know how many of you here have seen it, but it's very, very funny. Oh, this looks like a great place to... Yes.
This time.
Yeah, seriously? Are we not finished? I feel honored. He looks so sad. Anastasia? Really? That is so cool. Who are you? Who do you play? That is so cool. I'm jealous. I wish I could be in a play musical right now. I am honored. Where does this song come from? Because... Oh, the next save point after this is quite a long way away. Oh, dang. You know what? I'm not going to play any Horizon Forbidden West tonight anyway, so I'll put the PlayStation in rest mode. Because I've got youth activities tonight. For my church group, my youth group that I'm over. Wednesday nights I can't do any gaming because I... Oh, let's all... Yeah. That was pretty cool. Thanks, fellas. That was nice. Who do we have? Vulnerable to fire, vulnerable to fire. But this guy's purple. Is a grenade? So he's weak to blizzard. Okay. And those ones are weak to fire? 964 didn't do much. Oh, no. I bet this is probably a good place to grind as well. Right? Yeah, fire, fire, blizzard. I don't think we're gonna make it. I think he's gonna kill us all. Oh, we are definitely not gonna make it. Unless maybe he's more weak to physical attacks? He is absolutely gonna annihilate us. Oh, doesn't that confuse people? Yeah, you know what? I started it. I started Forbidden West. And it takes so long to get through the beginning. But I finally made it to a save point, and I did that on like Saturday, and I haven't had time to play it yet. Because I just have had a lot going on. You know what? 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 I need somebody with a lot of life. Because he is going to attack us, and it is going to be a bad situation. Also, it's DJ! Oh, see? Oh my gosh, we survived. Well, Titus has a fire sword, right? Yes. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, and it's me again. Okay, fire. Ooh, but I don't want to just use all my magic because if a save point is a long way away. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. Gravesville! That's a Twitch Sings emote. You must have done Twitch Sings. I miss Twitch Sings. That's how I got started streaming. Good old Twitch Sings. I miss it a lot. What if I don't want this? Like, what if I don't want... Oh, don't be ridiculous, Andrea. Everybody wants this. What if I don't want to fight these dudes? You know what? Maybe I should just... Everybody has a job, right? Just hit that one. The grenade will heal him with fire spells. That is excellent information. Fantastic. You know what? These guys are pushovers. Unless this guy does a whole heck of a lot of damage. But we're going to steal and... Yeah. Great. Good job. Good job. He did just get 2v1d by a guy he once beat. Like, totally KO'd. I know, right? I'd also look sad. He did. He looked very sad. Absolutely not. No. I don't know. These guys, these freaking imps, I don't like those guys. No. We're leaving. We're out. It's Ben! Spoiler alert, there's a mountain in this game. I did not know, actually, if there would be a mountain in this game, but we are on it. And we're not freezing, even though we're all wearing barely any clothes. We're all fine. It's fine. I'm okay with this one. I'm okay with one grenade. Let me... I feel kind of guilty that I don't ever use Kamari anymore, but like... He's Veek, Veek, Veek. Compared to everybody else. That was stupid. Oh. You know what? I think if I do an overdrive and I damage all the enemies, I think it'll annihilate all of them. Yes? With my magical arm. Great. Oh, not that fella. Okay. How much did he have? 722. See you later. I'm doing well. I had family come into town. I had my brother and my niece and my dad. They all came into town. And my dad is like 76. And all, well, I don't say, I'm not going to say all he wanted, but my dad loves Halo. And I am irritated because I got Halo on the Steam Deck and I was thinking we could play it together, but you cannot play split screen co-op campaign on the Steam Deck. And I am highly disappointed. So I didn't get to actually play Halo with my dad, but on Sunday I got it working and I was like, I don't think there's any way for us to play this together. So why don't you just play for a little while? My dad hasn't played Halo in years and years and years. He used to have an original Xbox that he played Halo on. And he had the time of his life. He was so happy. And I was happy because I could make him happy. It was so adorable. So he played a little bit of Halo on Sunday, and then he flew home on Monday, and he played a little bit of Halo on Monday before we left for the airport. It was so cute. He was just in his element. It was so sweet. So it was a really good time. My brother and my niece were not here for us. They were only here for like 3 days. They were here for like 3 full days, and then they left on the 4th day. So we definitely didn't have as much time with them, but it was, I will take it. I will absolutely take it. But my half sister-in-law is getting married in December out in Utah where my dad lives. And so it made saying goodbye a whole lot easier because I know I'm going to see him again in 4 months. I mean, hopefully. If something happens to my dad, oh, I don't think you can hit him. Didn't he get a 0? Sweet. I'll just use Riku and steal something from you. If something were to happen to my dad, like if I were to lose my dad or something between now and December, I would be so heartbroken, but I would also be so grateful that I had this opportunity to spend with him because it was a wonderful trip. We had an excellent time. We spent so much time with my girls, and he got to just grandpa it all up, and he was just over the moon. It was so fun. Is this all bed? No, it's a freaking this music. That's what I said. I was like, Dad, do you want, here's the problem though. I was like, I could see how my dad would not be able to be careful if it puts up its dukes. What? 17,000? I don't think so. I think I'm good. Like, I think I'm okay. See you later. I mean, I hope so too. My dad seems pretty healthy, but you know, tomorrow is promised to no one. And so you know, you just never know, but man, we had a really good time. We had a really, really good time together. It was really, really fun. But that's what I said. I was like, maybe we should get him a Steam Deck or just get him an Xbox, and maybe like an Xbox 360 or something kind of older, you know? But I'm afraid he would do nothing else. I think he has a hard time prioritizing. Is this the way I came up? Oh, this is going to be confusing. I think that's the way I came.
What should I do?
Run. I'm just in the ensemble, but I've managed to snag about half a dozen extra roles. I'm so jealous of you, Salty. I wish I could be in a play. That would be so fun. Is this where I came from? Up here? I can't even remember where I came from. This is like Boston Dynamics. Riku, it's all you, girl. We're just gonna attack, even though it's probably not gonna do anything. Maybe not. It's all you, girl. I'm afraid your stepmom would take it away from him, just from the things you've said. Yeah, I don't know if she would necessarily take it away, but she would not be happy. I'll tell you that much. Guard allies while in a defensive stance. Huh. I'm just gonna like guard because I don't want to kill these dudes because I want to steal from them. Get him an Atari flashback so he can play games from back in the day. Oh, he just killed Riku! What? Who earns? That sucks. Ooh. Okay, all right. So if you steal from them, they retaliate. Got it. Cool, 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 cool. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna guard her. Oh, I guard? Okay, I thought you could like choose who you wanted. Oh, but he's not gonna, yeah, anyway. Riku is not great, agreed, but she can one-shot those dudes, which is nice. And she gets grenades while she's at it, because grenades are cool. I don't remember which way I came. I think I came this way. This is my problem, and I've said this before. This is my problem with this type of fighting style is when I get lost. When I'm lost in an area that's confusing to figure out, and I cannot make heads or tails of where I'm going or what's happening because I keep running into freaking baddies. Oh, this is the way I'm supposed to. Oh, no, it's not. My last team was Titus, Yuna, and Auron, but they were so OP that it didn't matter who was on my team. There's something so satisfying about being OP. It's so satisfying. I've only done it one time in Final Fantasy VII. I did everything, made my guys so overpowered. Oh. User error. Just, yeah. Like, I'm happy to grind, but like, not right now. See, it's 4:12. I need to sign off in 15 minutes anyway, so hopefully this was worth it. Maybe. I need an ether is what I really need, and I cannot ever find ethers, ever. Wow, they came in swinging. Well, we're not getting any AP anyway, so we're just gonna leave Riku there. You know what? Everybody came, they ate my chips. Charlotte and Ander ate all my chips. So, there it is. We're gonna cure you. Oh yeah, there is something. I know they ate all my chips. But you know what? The chips were gonna go bad anyway because I wasn't streaming while my family was here, so they were just gonna sit there in the pantry and probably get stale. But even Ander actually text messaged me one day and was like, these chips are spicy. And I was like, oh, really? I mean, yeah, they were spicy, but I felt like they were doable. And he said, I am shocked. I'm shocked that you actually thought that these were like doable. These are pretty spicy. And I was like, oh. Yes, crisps, like hard chip, not French fries, crisps, like hard, like tortilla chips that have been baked and like had spicy stuff put on them. Doritos. Yeah, they're not in here because everybody ate them. Okay, wait. Is it an arm guard? What do I have right now? Defense +5? Oh. Defense +10. Yeah. Okay, what are my HP +10 plus Fire Ward? That's fine, I guess. So, HP +10. Doritos. That's what I think every time I say that. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Defense +10, HP +10. Oh, that's what I have right now. No, she can keep that. That's fine. Defense +3? What? That is nothing. Do I have defense +3? I'll do HP. He is my tank, man. He really, really takes all my damage. Okay, so oh, so it's a weapon. It's not an an armor. I thought it was armor for some reason. Glorious Starch. You know what? Yeah, she can use more HP. She needs it. HP +5% plus defense 3%. Calls chips crisps. He would be horrified that we eat biscuits and gravy for breakfast. I don't like biscuits and gravy, but I do know people that do that. Biscuits and gravy. What is a biscuit? Is a biscuit a cookie? Oh, sorcery armlet. I never use him anymore. There we go. And back. Oh, was it an ad? I'm sorry. Ads. Ooh. Food ads. Okay, I think we're supposed to go down here. Titus, if you could run a little bit faster, that would be great. Like, I want to fight these guys because I want... You know what? No, because I'm going to have to... Okay, so a biscuit is a cookie. So for us, a biscuit in the United States, a biscuit is like a breaded... It's like a roll, almost. It's like a little piece of bread that you eat with gravy or with butter or something like that. I may, since I don't stream tomorrow, I may do some grinding here. This seems like a good place to grind, but I don't want to grind right now. I want to get kind of toward the end of this place. No, this is where I need a map. Oh, Ben, you're so sweet. You do not have to do that by any means. I am all... You know what? I would get rid of my affiliate status if it didn't mean that I had to give up channel points. That is like the one reason. Going the right way and thinking you're lost? Am I going the right way? Seriously, somebody tell me. Am I going the right way? I don't want to waste time running around here. Like, I feel like I've already wasted time running around here. Am I going the right way? Oh, you're new.
Greetings, Lady Yuna.
Once.
My name is Once.
Oh, Collector, thank you. That was so kind of you.
I have to carry on my brother's business.
I have to carry on my brother's business. I have met Owaka. Yep, I know him. I see it now.
I wanted to come help Lady Yuna, but the temple imprisoned him for helping traders.
Oh, dang.
They imprisoned him because of us?
He doesn't regret it, though. In fact, he told me, before they took him, don't worry about me, just go help Lady Yuna.
Don't worry about me, just go help Lady Yuna.
Well, hey, this isn't the time for talking. There's dealing to be done. Welcome to Owaka.
Buy something. Artful Dodger, okay. Okay, this is for Collector. For Collector. That was so kind. He'll also be in the Macarena Woods later and sell armor that has 4 empty slots. Okay, that's good to know. I really want this cactuar stuffed animal, right? I feel like I should buy all these things. I haven't bought anything for her in a really long time. Double penalty. Dang. This is where all my money's gonna go. Initiative. What is that? Double edge. Okay, well, I already have that. Double penalty. Penalty has sleep touch, silent touch, and dark touch. Sure. Yeah. Fire strike, lightning strike, ice strike. Do I already have one of those? Okay, wait. Oh, son's birthday's in September. My daughter's birthday's in September. Do you remember the 21st night of September? I don't know when your son's birthday is, but Charlotte's is at the beginning of September. Haste Targe. Oh, SOS Haste. Interesting. Zombie Ward? The heck is that? feel like I have so many things I want to buy, and I feel like... Bye, Mactastic. Thank you so much for your resub this morning. What's it been? 2 hours? Thank you so much for your resub, and thank you for being here. Have an excellent rest of your day. This is actually a good time for me to kind of wind down because I feel like I need to take a look at... I don't know how much longer I have in the game, but I can't help feeling with all these weapons and stuff, like, I feel like we're getting relatively close. How long would you guys say? Like, how... Ooh, a gaming computer. Oh, man. Does he know? Of course he doesn't, right? Like, it's a surprise? That's so fun. Isn't it fun to, like, spoil your kids? My kids have so much crap, and I think to myself, we have too much crap, but I love buying my kids things because I love them. I love seeing their happy faces. I feel like, whoa, HP plus 10%, HP plus 10% again? So that's, wow. He doesn't. I told him we'll have to see what happens, and I can't promise him anything. What is zombie ward? Oh, does that mean you can't have just death cast on you? Because that is 100% what she needs. Yeah. I know, all my extra time. Alchemy, strength plus 10, Tetra shield. I'm just making it rain. Money, 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 money. Okay. So generally SOS stuff isn't really worth it. Zombie makes it so healing items and magic does damage. What? So somebody can cast zombie on me, and then they can use healing spells to damage me? Whoa. Can I learn how to do zombie on people? Zombie, zombie. That's not the right pitch, but... Yes, that is a legit question. Can I learn zombie and do it on people? I feel like I don't know. Okay, no. That one, I don't love this interface. I wish I could see... I don't know. She has break knuckles. Okay. Yeah, this is quite the stash. Okay, haste charge. Zombie ward. Waka learns zombie strike, but most bosses are immune to it. Some aren't, though. Yeah, so I've learned that I've discovered that most bosses are immune to really cool things that would help. Like zombie or like slow or, you know, anything like that. Seeker's Bracer. Is that Arin? Okay, because the armlet is Waka? Right? No. Oh, that's Kimari. Oh, okay. I tried to use zombie on my boss. I mean, sure. Like, I have all this money, so... Tetra armlet. Okay, this is for Kimari. SOS shell. Okay. Tetra arm guard. This is for Waka. Yes. Equip, yes. I think I already equipped that, right? Tetra shield. I already equipped that. Shimmering blade. Piercing, strength plus 5. Did I already get that? I also, okay, I do have that. I have this. I also have questions.
Sure to keep your brother
Okay,
in
wait.
my prayers.
He's doing the same for you, Lady Una.
Thanks.
Aren't you freezing up here on this mountain? You're wearing ain't but nothing. Okay. I have a bunch of stuff that I don't even, like, I have a shimmering blade. Like, what? There are different types of accents, you know? I don't know. I don't know. I have lots of shimmering blades. Look, I have three shimmering blades. What was the one that he had? I don't remember. Death touch. Oh, interesting. Fire blade, thunder blade, shimmering blade, shimmering blade, shimmering blade, tacit blade. Thank you. You know who is really good at accents is my dad. My dad is really good at accents, but my dad has been in theater all his life. No, theater? Theater. Theater? I think that's how you say it. He's got 3 katanas. So many. Uber Stuber's here! I'm so grateful. How are you, my friend? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I hope you've had a good Wednesday. I'm just trying to decide, like, I could probably sell some of this stuff, you know what I mean? And I've now gotten down to what, 70,000 gil? My dad was playing Halo on my Steam Deck, and he was like, I don't remember any of this. And then all of a sudden he was like, oh, but that explodes. And it did. Right then exploded. And I was like, Dad, you remember so much more than you say you do. See, and I feel like I'm shifting my accent. I feel like I'm really close to shifting. I'm really close to shifting into an Australian accent. That's what happens every time I speak it like this. I want to just shift into an Australian accent. It's silly. Chain can do various British accents, Australian and Russian. I can't do Russian. Can't get French or German. I love the German accent. Bye, Collector. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. I'll see you on Friday. I feel like I should sell some shimmering blades. Shell some shimmering blades. I don't know. I just remember in Harry Potter, when he gets on the night bus for the first time, Stan Shunpike says, this mound of sickles will get you hot chocolate and a toothbrush of your choice, in the color of your choice. I don't know what kind of accent that is. I can't really do that one very well. A Deutsch accent? I'd have to work at it, though. I'm only good at it when I'm actually trying to speak German. Susie shells shimmering blades by the seashore. Shells. Okay, well, this is where I've got... Just give me the lazy eye. Hot chocolate and the toothbrush. In the book, I remember, T-O-O-F. A toothbrush in the color of your choice. This is where I'm going to have to leave it anyway, because I got to figure out what to sell, and because I have so many things, I got to figure out what to sell, and I have to figure out how... Piercing, strength +5 plus sensor. Okay, piercing, strength +5, sensor. Piercing, strength +5, sensor. Piercing, strength +10, strength +5. That's my 4th shimmering blade. Now hang on. A bottle of water. Tuesday. I'd like a tuna sandwich. And obviously, I'm just poking fun for kicks and giggles. I love the British accent. I love it. I'm not trying to be rude. No, I'm not. Shut your mustache, okay? I love you. Okay, wait a minute. I feel like Fire Strike, Lightning Strike, and Ice Strike would probably be helpful. But I also feel like I already have like 4 tridents. See, this is frustrating. I do wish that you could like see what you have and compare. You know what I'm saying? That would be nice. This Shimmering Blade, piercing. Okay, wait. What do I have on his bracer? This is Arin. Ooh, I might be able to add sensor to that. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. And I'm Welsh, so it's a Welsh accent for me. There you go. One more thing Salty wanted to tell you before I forget. If you can't get into a play right now, but you think you're going to in the future, look for opportunities to be in one or more of your children. That makes so much sense. It's a lot more fun and it makes things easier on the parent who stays home. My wife encouraged me to get into this one, even though I had to do it by myself because I was going a little stir crazy at home. But now we're starting to miss each other. That is excellent advice, Salty. That would be so fun to be in a play with my girls. I was in a play with my mom. I was in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. It was put on by my church, like my congregation. No, it was put on by my stake, which was like 7 congregations all together. And it was so much fun. It was so fun. Were you just making... Go. Get out. Go. Knew it. It's like he's freaking making faces at me. Yeah. He has his own... There it is. There's one. And then what is it? Is it stare? Exclamation point stare. Manzen, thank you so much for following my channel. Unfortunately, I'm literally almost about to sign off. Or I am about to sign off. I don't know if you've been here for a little while, just checking things out. I don't stream on Thursdays. I do... Is it stare? What is it? I can't remember what it is. What is it up there somewhere? Scrooge and the Music Man. We don't have lots of opportunities for musical theater around here in my city, unfortunately. But that would be so fun. But I mean, like, I grew up... My dad was an actor slash playwright slash director pretty much all my life. He was like the dean of the... Or not the dean. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Not the dean, I'm sorry. He was the chair of the theater department at Utah Valley University for... He was the chair multiple times. So that just runs in my blood. Like, theater just runs in my blood. But at the same time, I don't love performing and pretending my audience isn't there so much as I like performing and engaging an audience. But I don't know, as I've gotten older, I don't think I'm a great actress. I really don't. I used to think that just because my dad was an actor, I was just automatically good, and that's not true. But I've been in my fair share of plays and musicals and things. I've only been a lead once in my life, and it was actually in my dad's play. When I was in college, he directed the play. It was a 60s musical called Leader of the Pack. And it was basically the musical biography of Ellie Greenwich that wrote all those songs like, go into the chapel and we're gonna get married. She wrote all those old songs that are like, and yes, I say old songs, all those 50s and 60s songs. Go into the chapel, wait till my Bobby gets home. Today I met the man I'm gonna marry, Leader of the Pack, all that stuff. She wrote all those songs. And I played Darlene Love, who is a real person that sang a lot of her songs. And so I got to be in the musical and also be like a pop star that played for the audience. I didn't have to pretend the audience was there. My job was to be that like famous singer. And so I had a really good time, but obviously because my dad was the director, I had to work really hard to prove that I didn't just get into that play because my dad was the director. But when it all came down to it, it was very clear that my voice was suited for Darlene Love's parts. If you listen to any of Darlene Love's recordings, she was a powerhouse. I can't even touch Darlene Love. I did the best I could. Oh, she also sang, I think she was the original, the one, maybe not. Maybe she sang, I can't remember if she was the original one that sang this song. I think she was. I think Ellie Greenwich wrote the Christmas song, Christmas Baby Please Come Home. The one that goes, who are The
what is your
snow's
job?
coming down. I'm watching it fall. Lots of people around. Baby, please come home. Michael Bublé's done that. Mariah Carey's done that. I'm almost positive Beyonce's done that. Everybody's done that song. Freaking Death Cab for Cutie did it. Everybody's done a cover of that song, and everybody will continue to do a cover of that song. And so I had to work really, really hard to prove that I didn't get in just because I was the daughter of the director. And by the end of it, I had multiple people come up to me, like in the cast, or multiple people confide in me and be like, you know what? I thought you got in because your dad was the director, and I don't think that anymore. I think your voice was like suited for this role, and I think you've done a great job. And I appreciated that because I worked so hard to make sure that it wasn't just he obviously cast this girl because she was his daughter. But that's the only musical lead I've ever had because I don't know, because I was the only one. But yeah, I did do an audiobook. And I can't even listen to it because I wish I had done things differently or whatever, but it is what it is. So my book is on Amazon. I self-published it myself. I self-published it, and I did the audiobook myself as well. I did it in my closet, actually. No, I don't sing really anymore. And actually, I was just singing. My dad wanted to come to church with us on Sunday, and when we left, he was like, do you sing much anymore? And I was like, not really. I just don't have any reason to sing anymore. I just don't. I mean, I sing like K-pop Demon Hunters with my girls when we're driving in the car and stuff, like, you know, but I don't sing as much as I used to. And it's funny because my mom was always singing all my life. And then when she got older and her Parkinson's took over her voice a little bit, she didn't sing as much. And I was like, Mom, singing is a muscle. You have to do it in order to be able to do it well. You've got to practice it. And now I find myself in the same position. I don't sing nearly as often as I used to. But I'm not opposed to singing by any means. The kazoo was just funny, but if people want me to sing rather than play the kazoo, I can absolutely do that. I do sometimes think to myself, I don't sing as often as I should. I just don't. But I don't really have any reason to, because the way I really want to sing, I can't sing that way in church. I don't sing like gospel songs. I don't sing that kind of stuff in church. And if I want to sing in church, even if I wanted to sing at church, I'd have to sit and deal with like finding somebody to accompany me and going over to their house and taking my kids over to their house and practicing. And it's just a lot of work. So I don't know, but I do love to sing, but I just don't do it as often as and that's a choice. Like I could definitely do it more. I do love it, but I'm not willing to prioritize it because I feel like when I still have my YouTube channel where I sang and did covers. I haven't added anything to it in a while. But I feel like my answer was every time I thought to myself, oh, I need to do a cover song, I was always like, I don't want to do that. And that was kind of my answer. It was like, it's fun when I get to do it. Like I would love to go out and like karaoke sometime or something, but trying to keep up like a cover song channel and stuff, I don't know. I'm not willing to prioritize it as much as I used to. I don't know. It's interesting. I loved Twitch Sings though. Twitch Sings was so much fun. But at the same time, I'm grateful Twitch Sings shifted and went away because I never would have met all of you and I never would have been able to stream to play games because my people from my Twitch Sings days, only a few of them have like stuck with me and are part of this community now, but many of them were in it because they liked the music and they liked the singing. And I really like playing games. And so I'm grateful, as sad as I am that Twitch Sings is gone, I'm grateful that it happened because it allowed me to play games. So I don't know, but well, thanks, Chiron. I hope you enjoy it. I mean, it was a singing game. That's what it was. And it was really fun. And I'm sad that it went away. But at the same time, like if I had my way, if Twitch Sings was still a thing, I would probably do both. I'd probably do like Mondays are singing days, and then or Fridays are singing days, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I play games. You know what I mean? So yeah, I recorded that whole audiobook in my closet with like blankets hanging over my clothes. And I mean, I don't know. I've always been a relatively good reader, and obviously having a dad that's like a performer, that definitely helps. So Charlotte is really good at reading aloud. She's just, her teachers have all told me that she's very good at like the right inflection on words, and she notices punctuation and she utilizes that while she's reading. She doesn't just read totally, she doesn't just drone on and on. She actually reads with feeling and inflection and whatnot. And I'm really, really proud of that. And I'd like to think that I helped her with that because I read her books that way from the time she was, I don't know, an infant. So I have a passion for reading. And honestly, I think being a voice actor would be really fun. And I think being an audiobook narrator would also be really fun. But I'm also not willing to prioritize that either because that takes a lot of work as well. It takes making a portfolio and sending it out and all that stuff. And I'm not willing to prioritize that. And I don't really know why. I'm just not right now. Maybe someday later down the line when, you know, like when my girls are older and a little more self-sufficient, maybe I can put my focus on those things. But I only have so much bandwidth in one day. And I already struggle trying to like juggle all the things that I have right now. I haven't even written in like months. I got so fired up after our last writing group. And then I had all these ideas and then I just could not find the time to sit down and write. So I wrote that one outline of like chapter 1, but I don't know. So there are chapters in life, and it's like Salty said, you know, you may not be able to be in a play right now or whatever, but someday my life isn't always going to be run by a 4-year-old. You know what I mean? So Megadeth's entire back catalog. All right. Well, I've now clocked in, 13 extra minutes after I was going to sign off. We had a bunch of new people in chat today. Some of them followed this channel, and I greatly appreciate it so much. We also had a resub from Mactastic, which I also greatly appreciate, but we had Goblin Butler. We had Arvindorks. We had Tony. We had some gigantified emotes from Darren. We had Collector give a sub to Ben, which was very kind. And we got a follow from Manzin. It's a lot of added time, 4th official. Piano practice did slip because I got rid of YouTube. What's it called? YouTube Premium. And now I get ads every time I want to sit down and practice. But yeah, piano practice did slip a little bit as well. But you know what? We're getting into a new routine with Charlotte's online school, and everything kind of comes in waves, you know? And it's not like I've totally given it up. I can still play those songs on the piano, but I'm stuck. I learned the very beginning of Phi's Lament, or Phi's Gratitude, and I learned just the left and right hands when it's very simple, just 2 notes a piece. And then in the second part, it branches out into 3 notes a piece, so like 3-note chords, and I just haven't taken the time to sit down and learn that yet. One of my daughters was only 6 the first time we were in a play together, so maybe that's not too far off for you. Thank you so much for giving me that reminder, because that had never, or even that idea, that had never occurred to me for all of us to be in a play together. That would be really magical. That would be really fun. I love being in plays. It's so fun. And you know what else I love? You guys. Don't ever forget how important you are and how much you matter. This world is crazy and it can get you down a lot, but maybe, what's that line from K-Pop Demon Hunters? Maybe listen to those voices instead of the ones in your head. Listen to me right now as I'm telling you, you are important and you matter. And choose kindness, because you never know what people are going through. Everybody is going through something in their life. But even if life is hard and even if you have some struggles going on, you are important and you matter. You matter to me and you matter to the people around you. Thank you so much for being part of this community, whether you've been in it for just a couple minutes or whether you've been in it for years. I appreciate you guys so much and the support that you offer. My streams and my little family. Added time exists because in soccer, play stops whenever an injury occurs. So whenever you go off on tangents, this time is added to compensate. I'm an influencer, so it must be true. What does he say? The internet loves this, and the internet is never wrong. So I don't stream on Thursdays, so I will not see you guys tomorrow. However, I do stream on Fridays, so I'll be back on Friday. I don't know how much I have left in this game, but I do get the feeling that we are starting to, we are reaching the home stretch. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I I love this music though. I have really enjoyed this music playing in the background. So everybody enjoy the rest of your day today, and everybody enjoy your Thursday. And I will see you all back on Friday, which is pizza day. So thank you so much for being here. Stay excellent. Be who you are. And I will see all of you guys on Friday. So everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Cheerio. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.